Good evening. We do have a member of the Ministerial Alliance with us this evening. Jalen, would you please come forward? Please join us for prayer.
I'll just stand this way.
Okay, that's great.
All right. Let's turn to the Lord's Prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, in your word you say that if we ask for your wisdom, you'll give it. And so, God, we ask for your wisdom this evening in this meeting, that the ways of your peace will reign here in our community, and that the ways that you've shown us through the love of your Son Jesus will thrive here. Lord, I ask a blessing on each person here. Thank you for their commitment to this community and all of your ways. And we love you, Lord. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I call the July 21st, 2025 Board of Alderwomen meeting to order. City Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Rachel Kilmer. Here. Tracy Newcomer. Here. Pam Pope.
Here.
Kelly Netto.
Here.
Rachel Kilmer. Oh, I'm sorry.
again.
Melissa Johnson. She's here. She's here again. Melissa Johnson.
Here.
And Mayor Dana Webb.
Here, thank you. The next item on the agenda is new business, deletions, or continuances. I've been asked this evening on letter number F, the consent agenda, to remove number 1, the approval of the July 1st, 2024 meeting minutes. So I'm going to ask that we remove those, and we will discuss those at a later date. The next item on the agenda is public comments. City Clerk, do we have any public comments?
There are none.
The next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. These items are considered on the consent agenda so that members of the Board of Alderwomen, by unanimous consent, can designate routine items to be approved by one motion. Tonight, we have expenditures through July 10th, 2024, the June 2024 financial statement, and the semi-annual summary cash and fund balance.
Excuse me, Mayor, this should be 2025.
Well, it does say
Yeah, it does say
2024, so I can read. I'll start over so that it will be correct minutes. The first item would be the expenditures through July 10th, 2025, June 2025 financial statement, and the semi-annual summary cash and fund balance.
I make a motion we approve the consent agenda.
I second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. The next item on the agenda is unfinished business, and we do not have any of that tonight, so we'll move on to our first item, which is what you're all here for. So we're going to come down on the floor and join you.
My shoe just fell off. My shoe fell off. I got it. Everything's okay.
Everybody remember your packets. You're here. First of all, thank you all for coming tonight. I believe this is our fourth, is that right, Kim? Yes. Our fourth night that we've had this, fourth year that we've had this, and we appreciate all of you taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. I'm going to read to you each, there's 94 proclamations, so it's going to take a little bit of time. The room is set up so that you will come around this way, and you will get your proclamation and then go back around the other way. And we are asking that we do the Panther clap. We all know how to do that, right? Let's do it. Ready? There we go. We're asking that we do that, and at the very end, we can have a big round of applause. So first of all, as you notice, there's cookies out in the foyer. If you'd like to have those, please take them as you mingle in the area, or you can get up and get one right now. And then we have over there in the corner, we've made kind of a photo background that you can take pictures with. So after we do our proclamations tonight, we have our audit. We're asking that you all are going to stay. We are going to lock the doors, and you will all stay for our audit. We usually get out around 10 p.m. It'll be okay. The cookies are out there, okay? All kidding aside, as soon as we're done, we will let you all go out into the foyer area, take pictures, eat cookies, mingle, and then we'll shut the doors. Don't worry, if you can hear through the speakers, we cannot hear you talking, so please take your time and enjoy yourselves, okay? I'm going to read to you what every single proclamation has pretty much the same thing in the body. So I'm going to read that one time, and then after that, your alderwomen here will read the name of the person, and they will come up. And also, if any of the teachers or from the school district, faculty, coaches, anybody is here, could you please stand up so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you. We appreciate you coming, and you're what's behind all of these Panthers and our pride. So here's what the proclamation says. Whereas Oak Grove High School has a rich heritage and a long history of great pride in all students who are striving to reach their educational goal and as well as their personal goals while participating in extracurricular activities. And whereas extracurricular activity is an essential part of a student's well-rounded education, experience, and practical, meaningful applications of basic skills learned that extend beyond the classroom, like perseverance, patience, and practice. These lifelong lessons benefit students long after their high school years, helping succeed in college and beyond. Whereas students who participate in extracurricular activities often forge close relationships with others with team bonding together and overall have a common passion and a feeling of community and honor of representing their hometown that often lasts long after their high school years. And whereas they have exhibited incredible hard work, self-discipline, and dedication to achieve the accomplishments under the direction of their head coach or their teacher, or whoever got them in that position. Now, myself and the Board of Alderwomen do clarify that all of these proclamations we present to you in pride. And we are just so proud of you, and it's our privilege to congratulate you tonight in this extraordinary accomplishment. And during your 2025 school year, we are very proud of each of you and want to wish you continued success ahead for many years. All right, so we're going to get started, and who's up first?
Me.
Rachel. All right, Rachel.
Okay, this first set of names are people that are being awarded for more than one category. So let's give a Panther clap when I say the name, and then I'll read off their accolades. So first up, we have Ava Alexander. Ava is Academic All-State Volleyball under the direction of head coach Kate Sollers, Academic All-State Track and Field and All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higby, and Academic All-State Girls Wrestling and All-State Wrestling under the direction of head coach Mike Phillips. Congratulations, Ava. Next up, we have Elliot Atwell.
Wait a minute. Ava here.
I mean,
Is Ava here?
I assume not. Yes, Elliot, are you here? There we go. Elliot is Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz and Academic All-State Baseball under the direction of head coach Jeremiah Bigger. Next up, we have Carly Beard. Carly is Academic All-State Softball under the direction of head coach Mickey Wheeler and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higby. Next, we have Keenan Brady. Keenan is Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higby and Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz. Next, we have Nick Cunningham. Nick is Academic All-State Cross Country under the direction of head coach Ethan Shackelford, and at National History Day, he earned third place under the direction of Reed Phillips. And lastly for me, we have Kylie Dickey. Kylie is Academic All-State Softball and second team All-State Softball under the direction of head coach Mickey Wheeler and Academic All-State Girls Soccer under the direction of head coach Zach Herzig.
Thank you, Rachel.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kelly, and I can't read that fast, so I'll try, but it's not going to go well. Okay, similar to Rachel's, I have people from all different categories, and so we're going to start with Meredith Jackson. Meredith got Academic All-State Cross Country under the direction of Coach Ethan Shackelford and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higby. If I butcher your name, I'm so sorry. Kiana Lamel. Hopefully that's right. Academic All-State Volleyball Team under the direction of head coach Kate Sollers and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higby. Matthew Lindsay. Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee, and Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz, and Academic All-State Baseball under the direction of head coach Jeremiah Bigger. Kyler Minershagen. Academic All-State Cross Country. I'm going to skip the coaches because they've all been mentioned already, so we're just cut time. Academic All-State Cross Country, Academic All-State Track and Field, and yes. Okay, I'm going to go back to saying the names because that sounded weird. Allie Mills. Academic All-State Cross Country under the direction of head coach Ethan Shackelford. Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee. And last but not least, Molly Munson. All-State Show Choir under the direction of Charity Shoup. And oh my goodness, All-State Softball Team and Academic All-State Softball Team under the direction of head coach Mickey Wheeler.
Very good. Thank you, Kelly.
Diego Perez, All-State Soccer Team under the direction of head coach Zach Herzig, and All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz. Jean Quiveron, Academic All-State Cross Country under the direction of head coach Ethan Shackelford, and International Extemporaneous Speaking Qualifier at the state level and Big Questions Qualifier at the national level under the direction of Ashley Davis, and All-State Scholar Bowl 5th place under the direction of Jennifer Garrett. Mackenzie Refelt, Academic All-State Softball Team under the direction of head coach Mickey Wheeler, and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee. Chase Reinhardt, All-State Scholar Bowl 1st place and State Final Four 3rd place under the direction of Jennifer Garrett, and at National History Day State 2nd place, a national qualifier under the direction of Reed Phillips. Austin Scarborough, All-State Track and Field and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee, and Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz. Luke Schartz, Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz, and Academic All-State Baseball under the direction of head coach Jeremiah Bigger.
Thank you, Melissa.
All right. Hannah Smith, Academic All-State Cross Country under the direction of head coach Ethan Shackelford, and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee. Noah Spencer, All-State Track and Field and Academic All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee, and Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz. Braylon Stevenson, Academic All-State Softball under the direction of head coach Mickey Wheeler, and Academic All-State Track and Field and All-State Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee. Brayson Stewart, Academic All-State Football under the direction of head coach Ryan Schartz, and Academic All-State Baseball under the direction of head coach Jeremiah Bigger. Caden Thomas, Mario Kart Team State Qualifier and Smash Brothers Team State Qualifier and Smash Brothers Team State Qualifier 1st place at the state level in esports under the direction of Miles Hodson, and at National History Day 3rd place under the direction of Reed Phillips. Waylon Weir, Solo Gold and Choir at the state level under the direction of Charity Shoup, and Academic All-State in Track and Field under the direction of head coach Garrett Higbee.
Good job, Tracy. Thank you.
Okay, we have band, Director Nathan Long. So we begin with concert band, exemplary rating. Symphonic band, exemplary rating. Terrence Cox, solo gold rating. Aiden King, small ensemble gold rating. Blake King, small ensemble gold rating. Caitlin Rathbun, small ensemble gold rating. Sunny Zard, small ensemble gold rating. Moving on to choir. Director Charity Shoup. Start with Radiance Choir, large ensemble exemplary rating. Mass Choir, large ensemble exemplary rating. Samantha Couch, solo gold rating. And all-state honorable mention, Nora Greaves, solo gold rating. Lily Sears, all-state show choir. Isabel Sisk, solo gold rating. And then National History Day, Director Reed Phillips. Randy Bacchus, state finalist. And Anna Zumwalt, state finalist.
Oh, no, I'm six. Were you?
Who's next?
Wait.
I'm nine.
Okay, so I guess that's me. Sorry, we're in a line and then we got out of line.
That's okay.
Just hand off to you. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Speech and debate, Director Ashley Davis. The entire speech and debate team, Scholastic Achievement. We have Thomas Cates with the Lincoln Douglas Qualifier and International Extemporaneous Speaking Qualifier. We're Renee Chapman, Story Qualifier. Skylar Moriarty, Public Forum Qualifier. Logan Northrup, Public Forum Qualifier. James Ross, Lincoln Douglas Qualifier. Wyatt Swafford, United States Extemporaneous Speaking Qualifier. And then we have fall sports, football, head coach Ryan Schartz. Jacob Reisberg with All-State Football. John Thomas, academic All-State Football. And cross country, head coach Ethan Shackelford. Kian Harm, academic All-State Cross Country. Jackson Weber, academic All-State Cross Country.
We'll be going over softball accolades.
Thank you.
Addison Bell, academic All-State Softball. Bree Craig, academic All-State Softball. And second team All-State Softball. Jalen Duffett, academic All-State Softball. Adeline Jones, academic All-State Softball. McKinley Munson, academic All-State Softball. Zoe Wilson, academic All-State Softball. And Hayden Young, All-State Softball. Now we will go to volleyball accolades. Under the direction of Coach Kate Sollers, Tegan Kaufman, academic All-State Volleyball. Kaylee Hansen, academic All-State Volleyball. Paisley Hudson, academic All-State Volleyball and All-State Volleyball. Ava Pyle, academic All-State Volleyball.
Okay, moving on to some winter sports. We have boys wrestling head coach James Scully. Kale Martin, academic All-State as well as All-State. We have Perry Morgan, academic All-State as well as All-State. Moving on to girls wrestling head coach Mike Phillips. We have Brianna Couch, academic All-State. I messed you guys up, sorry. Lauren Phillips, academic All-State as well as All-State. Heading to spring sports with the baseball team, Jackson Ford, academic All-State. Ford Greaves, academic All-State. Kevin Giffen, academic All-State. Jared Hubbard, academic All-State. For the cheerleading team, we have head coach Megan Kemp and Kira Driscoll, was MCCA All-State Tumbling. Reese Hackley, also MCCA All-State Tumbling. And girls soccer head coach Zach Herzig. And then we have Lauren Schrout, All-State Soccer.
Thank you, Rachel. Who's next, Pam, over here?
Okay. Keep forgetting it's attached. Okay, we have esports head coach Miles Hodson, Ellis Bowen, Mario Kart team qualifier, Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. John Freeman, Mario Kart team qualifier, Smash Brothers team qualifier, and Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. Sawyer Gibson, Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. Coy Honeycutt, Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. Jack McLean, Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. Jaden Neal, Smash Brothers team qualifier and Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. Jose Perez, Mario Kart qualifier, Smash Brothers team qualifier, and Smash Brothers team qualifier, first place. James Rose, Mario Kart qualifier. Andrew Welch, Smash Brothers qualifier, first place.
You're welcome. All right, track and field head coach Garrett Higby. First up is Cooper Brown, academic all-state track and field. Tristan Driscoll, academic all-state track and field. Desiree Hensley, all-state track and field. Jadis Juster, academic all-state track and field and all-state track and field. Kylie Lindsay, academic all-state track and field and all-state track and field. Brody Mona Smith, academic all-state track and field. Tucker Mona Smith, academic all-state track and field. Owen Euler, academic all-state track and field. Madeline Reffelt, academic all-state track and field. Sorry. Maddie Simonson, academic all-state track and field. And Braden Vaness, all-state track and field.
Is that it?
That's it.
I think that's all. Again, we really thank all of you for coming tonight, and we're going to give the rest of these proclamations to some of the staff. Someone, probably Ryan, can pass them out. And just a moment, they wouldn't want me to say this, but the little photo area, the cookies, the setup, the proclamations, all of this is done by our city clerk, Kim Drury, right there in the front row, and Tina Dale, our deputy city clerk. So they put it all together. I know it seems simple, but they put a lot of time into this, and they really appreciate you here. So all of us ladies, we really appreciate all of you, and thank you, congratulations. And this is your time that you can leave, or I'm telling you, you may learn something through our audit if you want to stay. I see people are quickly getting up. Eric Mitchell would like a picture. I'm not sure how he wants that done. So could all of the people that receive proclamations come up here with us, please? Can you guys move this?
With us?
Yeah, that's what Eric just did, that sign language thing. Did this, and that. Yeah. Back here with us. You get to come back here with us. You're taller than us.
You might have to stand, like, you might have to do it too, bro. Should we stand up here behind
How
them?
about we go up behind you? Unless you want our chairs. There you go, that's good, good idea. You want to move ours aside, let's all start standing. There we go.
I still feel like I need a booster.
Do you need 2 rows? Yeah, let him do it. Then you take pictures all the time.
Some of you guys just get up, and some of you guys just get behind. There we go. To that.
Hey, it's usual over here.
Who are we looking at, guys?
Yeah, what are we looking at?
It's fine.
Your wishes are command, Ruth Ann.
Right.
The queen.
Okay, there she is. Look at Ruth Ann. You didn't look at it. Is it good, Ruth Ann?
Thank you, guys. Congratulations.
I'm glad you're here. Yeah.
I got the wrong one.
You got the wrong one? Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, dear.
Tina.
Better way.
Tina. Hey, Tina, or Kim.
Tina.
I want to like send like a picture of this.
Okay, ladies, good job. You guys got that down? We're still being recorded, just so you know.
Is the audit going to take a long time?
Is what?
Is the audit going to take a long time?
It just takes a while.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's not people here. Don't leave it, I'll be right back.
Okay, Matt, will you go scan out there and make sure that this is off out there? Pretty please. I don't want to say something and scare them. Well, I just did. Test, 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 test. Okay. The next item on the agenda is presentation by Westbrook and Company regarding the annual audit. Matt, do you have anything to say, or can I just call Brian up? Brian, would you please come forward? Thank you for being here tonight. Sorry the audience left you.
That's all right. You said I had until 10 o'clock, so we're
You
just
did,
gonna do
well,
it.
that was only if they stayed.
Nobody wants to listen to an audit presentation that long, so. Good evening, I'm Brian Eckhoff with Westbrook and Company. We are going to do a brief overview of the financial statements. If you have questions, don't hesitate to stop me as we're going through it, and we can kind of address them as we're going. So, If you open up your packet and flip over to the independent auditor's report, it'll be right after the table of contents. You'll see the opinion paragraph is the first paragraph. It's actually the first 2 paragraphs, and if you look at that, it'll say that the financial statements were presented fairly. So this is a clean audit opinion, or exactly what you want to see on your audited financial statements. The next several pages are the management discussion and analysis. They go all the way through page 10. They are a summary of the financial statements. It's also where Rebecca and Matt can talk about the financial statements. We're going to skip over it and go straight to the financial statements. So over on page 10, you will see the statement of net position. You have the governmental activities and then the business type activities. Governmental activities is all of your activity except for your water and your wastewater fund. Those 2 funds are your business type activities. So you can see as of December 31st, there was a total of $9.2 million between the 2 funds basically, of which 5.4 is governmental activities and 3.8 was business type activities. And if you flip over 2 pages to page 12, you will see the detail from the governmental activities split between all of the funds. So that is that $5.4 million split between your general transportation, debt service, capital improvement fund, stormwater fund, and street improvement fund. So overall, you can see that the only liabilities are in the general fund, and then the restricted fund balances below are for each type of fund, obviously. Next page, page 13, will be the statement of revenues and expenditures for those governmental funds. So you can see total revenues for those were $8.4 million. Down at the bottom, we had $8.7 million in expenditures, so we had a decrease in fund balance of about $300,000. But if you look across, the general fund actually had a decrease of about $24,000, so I would consider that pretty close to break even when you're looking at the size of dollars. We went from $3.77 million down to $3.74 million in the general fund. So then you had your normal capital outlay expenditures for all of your other funds, and you can see the stormwater fund has gone down to a 0 balance because you did expend all those dollars. So over on the next page, page 14, this is a statement of net position for the business type activities. That is the water and wastewater. Total assets were $3.8 million and made up of water at 1.6 and wastewater at 2.1. And then you do have the customer deposits payable in the water fund of about $303,000. Next page shows the statement of revenues and expenditures for those same funds. And you can see the operating revenues were $4.3 million. Operating income was about $1.8 million. And then once you take out all of your non-operating expenditures, you can see the change in fund balance this year was about $377,000 increase. And that is split basically 50-50. We had a $187,000 increase in water and a $190,000 increase in wastewater. So pretty even for both those and good years for both of those. Next page starts all the footnotes. We're going to skip over those because they are wonderful accounting practices and policies, great information. But we're going to flip over to page 20. That is where you will see at the bottom of the page the summary of the debt. You can see the governmental activity started with $9.7 million, paid down $910, ended with $8.8. And then the business type started with 8.7, paid down $795,000, ended with 7.9. And then the next page will show the detail of those debts. So you have the general obligation bonds and then certificates of participation between the governmental activities, and then the business type activities just have the certificates of participation. And that's on page 21. And then page 22 is going to give you all of the payments over the rest of the life of every single debt. So no balloon payments to prepare for or anything like that, just your standard annual payments. All of the other pages going forward are your standard footnotes. There are also budget pages starting on page 27. I'm not going to read any numbers to you from those. I'm just going to tell you there's no budget findings, no budget comments, so everything on the budget was fine. And then on page 34, you will see the report on internal control. We don't give an opinion on internal control, but if we use it in our risk assessment, we determine where we're going to spend additional time during the audit. And if we come across anything during our risk assessment, we bring it to your attention in that report. And if you read through that report, you'll note there's no findings in that as well. So that's a clean report as well. Mm-hmm. So exactly what you want to see on your audited financial statements. So any questions on those before we move to charts? Do you guys have charts in your packet?
No, we do not.
All right, I'll be a PowerPoint slide then.
Okay.
Okay, so this first one is your unrestricted cash, and you can see we have the increase. That increase is actually due to the increase in the water and the wastewater fund this year, because if you remember, the governmental activities had a decrease overall, so. And here's where you can see general fund, general fund was flat, and then we've got the increase in wastewater and water fund. So that is where that occurred from. And then the last one is just your net position, which looks exactly like it because it's all in cash. You guys don't have any liabilities. So overall, good year financially. No findings, no comments in that report. Any questions on that before we move to the required communications?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
Required communications, this is where if we had journal entries, they would be attached. Happy to report there's no journal entries. There's nothing in this report. If we had any disagreements with either of these guys while we're here, we'd be putting it in here. There's nothing in this report. It's clean. So it's always a pleasure. No issues on our end. It's a clean audit, exactly what you want to see. And I don't have a whole lot of audits that don't have any journal entries, so kudos to the staff on not letting me make any journal entries or find anything or come across anything.
Yes.
So,
That's awesome.
Thank you, Brian.
no problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I guess it does make it easy when our staff does such a good job. Yeah.
It also makes it where my staff actually enjoys coming and asking questions and things because they know they're going to get answers and be able
Yeah.
to process things. So,
Very good.
much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you for studying through our beginning of our meeting. We appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah. Rebecca, Matt, rest of the staff, well done. Very good, yeah. No Panther clap, you get a full clap. Thanks,
Thank you.
Brian,
Have a good
appreciate it.
evening.
Just a moment, I gotta get back to my agenda. I lost it.
You need this?
No, I'll get there, sorry. Lost it for a minute. Yep, I'm there. Sorry about that. The next item on the agenda is discussion, consideration, and possible action for Bill Number 25-14 regarding an ordinance amending Chapter 405 of the Unified Development Code for ADUs. Matt?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. So the consideration tonight for the Board of Aldermen is consideration of an ordinance to amend the Unified Development Code to include accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, both attached and detached, as allowable accessory uses on residential properties. The proposed ordinance tonight outlines the development standards and specific provisions regulating the placement, size, design, and allowable occupancy of an ADU. So tonight, the action requested would be to consider approval or denial or modification of the ordinance, amending accessory uses section of the municipal code to allow for accessory dwelling units. In your packet, and as we've talked about at the last couple of board meetings, this began back in February 10th of this year when the Board of Aldermen had a work session. That led to discussions about certain things regarding our UDC, including R1 lot sizes as well as ADUs. That discussion came back to the April 7th board meeting, then went to the April 15th Plan and Zoning meeting, back to the May 5th board meeting, then went to the June 3rd Plan and Zoning meeting, and then the June 23rd and July 7th board meeting. At the July 7th board meeting, the Board of Aldermen made a motion to revise the ordinance language and direct staff to bring back a change to the ordinance allowing for attached ADUs as allowable. The ordinance tonight includes that amended language as discussed. Be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. Does the board have any questions for city staff?
Thank you for all the time you spent on this and for all of the conversation with all of my colleagues here too. It was a good exercise. Appreciate you guys. I know it was hard to wrap your arms around. There's like so many different nuanced things, so appreciate it.
Yes.
Agreed. I don't have any questions. I move for first and second reading by title only of Bill Number 25-14.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the first and second reading of the proposed ordinance of Bill Number 25-14 by title only. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. City Clerk, would you please read the full title of the bill 2 times?
An ordinance amending Chapter 405 of the Unified Development Code, Section 405.210, accessory uses of the Municipal Code of the City of Oak Grove, Missouri regarding accessory dwelling units. An ordinance amending Chapter 405 of the Unified Development Code, Section 405.210, accessory uses of the Municipal Code of the City of Oak Grove, Missouri regarding accessory dwelling units.
I move for adoption of bill number 25-14.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the adoption of Bill Number 25-14 for ordinance. Any discussion? If not, City Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Rachel Kilmer,
Yes.
Tracy Newcomer,
Yes.
Pam Pope,
No.
Kelly Neto,
Yes.
Melissa Johnson.
Yes.
The motion is approved and the ordinance is adopted, and Bill Number 25-14 becomes ordinance number 2140. The next item on the agenda is discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding a request from Anita and Chad Tilton, owners of Just Chillin' Sweets and Treats, regarding food truck nights in Oak Grove. Kim, do you have anything to begin with?
No, not really. Anita is here
Is here, yeah.
tonight, and I think she'd just like to make a request of the board to
Sure.
possibly amend the agreement that we
All
have
right.
with her, so.
Anita, please come forward.
Thank you, Mayor Webb and City Council and everyone here today. Hi, Matt. It was brought to our attention that the community would like to see a little bit of a change, and supporting the community is a top priority for us. We are familiar with a lot of members here in the community, and we're friends, and so we wanted to bring to your attention that they would like us to move our food truck night. And one suggestion that came back many times was to move it to a Friday night. I realize there are some events that happen with the schools on Friday nights, but this would just be one Friday night a month. And so the first one would be next month. However, I do know there is a big school event on that third Friday night, which is in August. So for the very first one, we would do it on the second Friday of August rather than the third, and then from then on, move to the third Friday of each month. We have several more interests coming from local vendors and food trucks that would also be willing to come to the community as well on a Friday night, rather a Wednesday. And so we wanted to submit that for a request to allow us to move that. And again, we would follow all of the criteria that we had already discussed as well.
I
Homecoming
think you're
in
talking about
September.
September, yeah.
And we could move, I realize homecoming also happens, so, and we've been asked to have our food truck be used at several school events, so if there is a school event on that third Friday, we would just move it to the second Friday. That way the schools and churches could still have their opportunity to use food trucks and also do their events.
Yeah. So are you requesting because of low attendance?
A little bit of both, but we had really good attendance this last week. Several members had also said, hey, can you please come another night, or can you move this night? And what we were not aware of is that some of the churches have food events on Wednesdays and that sort of thing as well. So we just wanted to respect that and have the opportunity for more of the community to come out on a Friday night. If they have children in school, they're not having to get up early the next morning as well.
Sure, yeah. I mean, as far as the ladies, they just have to vote on something because it's a change of a contract, so that's why you had to come back. I can't speak for them, but I think consistency is good.
Yes.
Having it always the same time, promoting well is good. And then just just because we're talking about it again, have you considered partnering with the chamber, or possibly because maybe of attendance or location, using one of our other city parking lots?
Actually, we had considered that, and we wanted to get more growth within the community as far as ourselves being in the community, being consistent, and having a steady growth. And then we would look at joining the chamber as well. We didn't want to step on toes. You know, we wanted to just be respectful of the community and kind of see if they actually come, you know, out on a Friday night rather as a Wednesday, and then also kind of work within the community. We are a member of several other chambers, and so that's the only reason we hadn't joined Oak Grove yet, is because, you know, we have several permits and other things that we pay for ahead of time at the beginning of the year. So we were kind of maxed, you know, as it comes, you know. So this next year was a goal of ours to actually join the Oak Grove Chamber and not join one of the others that we had been a part of, where we don't have a lot of business per se coming from that direction.
I see. Ladies, any thoughts, comments, discussion?
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've always wondered why it wasn't. I mean, Grand Valley has theirs on a Friday, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think it's brilliant.
I agree, Kelly. Some of the other events that happen on Wednesdays and other nights, Thursday nights was another big one, and they had a lot of community events out in Kansas City and other areas. You know, they have a lot of events going on, and with football and other things coming up and the season's changing, you know, baseball, a lot of games are on Wednesday nights and things like that. So there's a lot going on when it comes to summer, because their school starts right around the corner. So we just kind of wanted to make an adjustment now rather than later, and kind of keep that consistency going, as you had mentioned, so that we can stay, you know, on top of the community and helping them and supporting them the best way that we can.
Yeah, very good. So your request tonight is keep the contract the same, except for changing the night that you have it on. You want to change it to the third Fridays?
Yes, ma'am.
And Matt, you're saying in September, homecoming is on a third Friday? Okay. I mean, there's nobody saying you can't have it on homecoming. They're just letting you know that that is a big event in town. So.
Sure.
And then your months go from April till October, correct? Is that correct in the contract?
It says October 15th.
15th, right? Okay.
Well, so then would you even, I assume you won't do October then? 'Cause the third
Yeah,
Friday-
October will be our last month, so the third Friday in October will be the last one that we do.
So we need to
Amend the contract for that too then. So there'll be two amendments
Yes,
for
ma'am.
the motion. Be the time span and then the day and the third.
My only concern is just the confusion of having to move it a lot for Friday events, and just city dealing with extra phone calls and about people being confused. But there's only 3 left. We can try it and see.
Sure.
I don't think you should move it at all, besides for maybe homecoming. But I think you should leave
Okay.
it consistently.
Okay,
I mean, from 3 to 8, games don't start until 7.
you're right.
I mean, you know.
for dinner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be easy.
We
for
can
people
have
to come
dinner
up.
for you.
We can have-
Exactly.
But.
Exactly.
So I mean, you don't even have to move it for homecoming. You can
Yeah,
still
that's what
have
I
it,
say, you
yeah,
really don't have to at all.
right.
Okay.
You can still have it, you just possibly may have a low attendance.
Right, yeah.
And
Or
we're
you
okay
might
with
have
that.
huge attendance, like they're
That's
saying.
true. I
May-
mean, you could build it up. You
All
could-
the
go.
people coming in for homecoming.
Right, there is a lot of people in town.
There you go, yeah.
And we've even had vendors come from Harrisonville this last go-around, and they love to come and support the community, you know, and so we're excited about growth and the support, and the kids love us. We had several kids come up to the food truck, and they just, I mean, one lady came and said, hey, my son made me stop the car just because they saw your truck. So, you know, it's fun when you get compliments like that and are able to just, you know, put a smile on someone's face through food.
Yeah. Thank you, Anita. Stay
Thank
right
you.
there, just in case they have more questions.
Okay.
So I'm hearing third Friday, amend for third Friday and extend contract till October 17th. Do I have the right date? I looked that up. Does somebody want to check that? You did? Thank you. Okay. All right. Any other discussion?
I make a motion, we amend the contract to move from Wednesday nights to Friday nights.
Say
The
third Friday.
Yes, third Friday of the month, and extend to October 17th.
A second.
We have a motion and a second to amend the food truck night in Oak Grove to third Fridays, extending it to October 17th of 2025. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. There you go, Anita.
Thank you.
So that means you'll start next month on the
Yes,
third. Okay. Okay. Did we need to say that in the amendment? We did, because it just takes effect now? Okay. All right. You may sit down.
May I share a win with the community? I just wanted to share that our food truck came out and served with Sleep in Heavenly Peace, who builds bunk beds for children, and they were here in the community about a week ago, and we served 200 meals. We donated them to all of the community workers and people that had built the beds, and just another way for us to support the community. So just wanted to share that win, and we're thankful for the opportunity to serve for Oak Grove.
Thank you, Anita. Well done. The next item on the agenda is information reports. Matt, do you have one?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. So I just would like to say, the week of the audit is a long week for staff, but a clean audit isn't just 1 week. It's the work they put in all year long. So I want to just recognize, she left here pretty quickly, but Rebecca Smith, our finance manager, Linda Strange, our accountant and accounts payable, Kim Drury, our city clerk, as well as department directors on our city staff. City staff across the board, different levels, deal with finances and tracking records and keeping those things necessary for us to have a clean audit. So I just want to thank them for all the work they do all year long, as well as the week the auditors are here. Brian is great to work with, but it is a long week. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Chris, have a report? No report, thank you. Captain?
No report, thank you.
Thank you. Corey?
I have a report. I would like to formally share with you all that my final day will be the 31st of this month. This will be my last board meeting. It's been a true privilege to work alongside such dedicated staff and to serve the public throughout the last 5.5 years. I'm grateful for all the various experiences, relationships, and projects that I've got to be a part of. I'd also like to give a special thanks to this board, the city administrator for giving me this opportunity, and all the other staff members who, or for their support and their collaboration along the way. This is a wonderful city that continues to grow, and I wish you all the best, and I will miss it. So that's all.
Thank you, Corey. Tina? Kim?
No report, thank you.
Pam?
No report.
Tracy?
No report.
Melissa? Kelly?
I just want to second Matt's statements on the hard work that the city staff does on the audit. I don't know a lot about audits, but I imagine they don't all go like that, and that just reflects very highly of you and your entire staff. Corey, you will be missed, but congratulations, wish you the best of luck. That's all.
Rachel?
Yes, congratulations, Corey. Thank you for everything you've done for the city. We all appreciate you.
Very good. Again, I would like to thank Tina and Kim for doing a fantastic job, from the invitations to contacting the school to setting everything up. I know it's a lot of work. I mean, I know it is, because you guys have to put together everything to make it happen. So thank you. You did a really good job. And the audit, I mean, yay, no journal entries, and he even said that a lot of cities have them. That's a pretty big deal. I'm really proud of our staff. Very, very good. Corey, you will be missed. I think I've already told you that, and I do mean it. I'm saying it very publicly now. You will be missed. I thank you for serving our town. You've done it well. Congratulations. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned.